Good morning. Right, I'm just doing a bit of an experiment really. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I've just done some filming in landscape, portrait, landscape, sideways. And it's come out the wrong way. And sometimes when I put my camera on YouTube and I've done it the right way, it comes the wrong way. So I'm trying this to see if it puts it the right way. And the only thing I've done different is I'm filming myself rather than forwards. So it's just a bit of a try, really. So, cucumbers. Not floppy. And I will tag the previous video that I did exactly the same. I just didn't film myself. I filmed forwards. As in switch the camera angle round. And then, I've locked the door. There's always one idiot, isn't there? And it's me today. So, I'm going to flip that and I'm going to put a clip of what I did in exactly the same angle. And it's come out the wrong way, like upside down. So now, so if I'm forward facing, if my camera's forward facing, it puts the video the right way. If my camera's backward facing, it doesn't. So I'm trying to work out if my camera, if I need to film forward facing, not backward facing, because it's throwing it out when I put it the other way around. And it's happening on a lot of my videos. So we're just trying to get to the bottom of it. Another little experiment this morning. Today is March the 26th and it's now about 7:20 a.m. Just a quick update really on the cucumbers. They look remarkably well. Last night they didn't look very good at all. They were very droopy and floppy. But I did put a little bit of water in, which I'm going to drain out now this morning, because I think they did need a really good soaking. Cucumbers, from what I can Google, need more water than tomatoes. So I will drain that out now this morning and let them settle. But they're all upright, none are floppy. They all look quite good, really. The mini munchers seem to suffer the worst, and what I think I'll do in future is I won't let them get that big. I think I'll pot them on when they're more that size, smaller. I might even do those 4 Market Moors there today. Yesterday, tomatoes, because we're so busy, we was up at the allotment till 4. They were out from 7 a.m. till 6 o'clock last night. They got rained on and everything. There is a few stragglers that were probably too small for that amount of time out. But I'd also left even these toddy babies out. And I don't know if everybody's noticed, but when they start to harden off, they go from this yellowy green to this dark green. And some of them are already going from the yellow to the dark green. So they're about getting there. And I've left them Moneymaker one in the greenhouse, the big one. It's got a massive chunky stem on it. And I think it's going to be fine. So for this morning, it's now, what time is it? 7:10 in the morning. And it's Wednesday the 26th of March. I'm going to pop all these out again. I will check the weather forecast for next week. And if it's still 5 to 6, 7 degrees overnight, I'm going to start leaving them out overnight. Because they can't get any longer in the daytime than they are out at the minute, because they've been out all day. This is early in the morning, so everything's leaning a little bit. but the stems are chunkying up. They're not going leggy, any leggier anyway. And the stems are starting to swell and get bigger since they've been potted on. So I think it's worked. I do need to deal with that big pot there because they're the extra Roma tomatoes, and I'm just going to do that today, and I will put them into little plastic cups and I'll just put them on Facebook. I do not need any more. I don't know what happened there, whether it was an old packet of seeds or I'll have to look back on the videos. But for some reason... It don't work when you flip the camera. So I'm going to leave the content in so you can understand what I've done. But basically, I've filmed in exactly the same way. One's gone the right way. I want it to be seen. And the other one's gone the wrong way. I don't want it to be seen. It's gone portrait instead of landscape. But I've held the phone exactly the same. I've just flipped the camera. So, every day's a school day. I've left it in because it's quite interesting. I think it is anyway. But I now realise that when I've got my phone, I have to kind of point like that and have the camera the right way to get it right. Until I've got one of these posh, you know, cameras. And we're not going to start buying them at the moment because we don't really need them. We're just learning, aren't we, how to film and what people want to watch, and we're just starting off. So bear with me. We're learning. Just walking to the allotment. I don't normally go today because it's granddaughter day, but I woke up this morning with this like light bulb moment. And I thought, you know, when you set those carrots yesterday, you made that look like a really appealing cat toilet full of all that nice juicy soil, and you didn't cover them. And I have had a problem all year with the local allotment cats using my baths as a toilet. I know they've got to go somewhere, but I'd really much rather it not be in my carrots. So I'm pretty much legging it this morning up to the allotment to net the carrots. And then the other thing I will show you is the felted roof on the summer house shed down at my son's that took all day yesterday, because there were so many layers of felt on it, so many clout nails, that they all had to be removed. But we did get a roll of black felt off Facebook, and it was sealed, so we never thought to check it, and it was said bought for a project, didn't need it. We went and bought it. I think she charged us a tenner. And when we opened up the rolls to put the felt on yesterday, it was all perished. I probably should have took it back. But, you know, she obviously didn't open it. Nobody's gonna... I don't believe it was a... I think it was a genuine thing. She just didn't open the packet to check that. And she I don't know. Anyway. So, it's a bit of a budget job because we had 3/4 of a roll in the garage at home. And there was half a roll of grey and ours were black. In my shed at the allotment, when I got the allotment. So it looks a little bit like, but I quite like quirky. It's got good felt on it and it's been done, and I'm just wanting to check that as well today. So that's why I'm going. I'm back home. I And they're the plum Tesco cherry tomatoes. I did put a little bit of sawdust on the top of them just to really soak up any moisture from the tomatoes, because I cut them in half and put them straight in. But they are growing, and I have done this before. But this year I'm going to monitor how well they grow and what they produce and things that I've probably not done in the past. So there they are. There's quite a few. They have germinated by just chopping a tomato in half and putting it in soil. Right, I'm back home. Now, rookie error. I did get to the allotment. I did film everything, or so I thought I'd filmed it. But I didn't really check the phone, and all I'd done was took one picture. So we checked the shed roof, and I will video that in a later video. It needs finishing off. The edges need sorting and bits and bobs, but it looks good. Patchwork, but good. The main thing is it's an allotment and that it keeps the water out the shed. That's what we need it to do. The cats had not used the carrot bed, but I did cover it with net and put bricks down. And I did check the greenhouse, which got down to, it said 2.6 last night. I don't think that's right. But it said 2.6. Maybe I didn't clear it from the day before, or maybe I didn't clear it the day before that. I'm not sure. The Moneymaker tomato does look great. It looks exactly how it did in my house. So I've shut everything up and come back home to pot on the rest of the Roma tomatoes and the rest of the cucumbers. Then I'll be done until the stripy tiger tomatoes are ready. And to be fair, they're not that far off ready. So I'm not really at a point, am I, where I can get any of these out into the greenhouse, because they're just not big enough to survive, I don't think. But next week we have to work on my son's greenhouse, because there's not going to be enough room in my greenhouse for all cucumbers, tomatoes, melons. There's just not. So that's what we need to work on this next week. And beans, bean cage, planting of beans. Don't know if they can go straight in the ground yet. I think that's more April time. So I'd have to plant them in the greenhouse, wouldn't I? So beans, get those planted in pots. And what was the other thing that I was thinking? Oh, I'll check my diary and get back to you on that. See you soon. 2 days, new video.